Welcome to the channel. We are gonna go ahead and check out Medieval Dynasty today. I figured we'd do like a nice little first look. Not first look for me, but first look for the channel. I have actually played Medieval Dynasty a little bit before. I would say maybe 10 hours worth, give or take. Never really got all that far in Medieval Dynasty. I just kind of played sporadically. Actually started playing um I guess end of last year, end of 2020, I guess, something like that. Um, I played on my MacBook Air with Shadow, the gaming, well, it's not gaming service, like cloud computer type of service. Um, and it didn't really run, it ran pretty good. Shadow's great, or was great. I don't know if they still exist. I think the parent company went bankrupt or something. Anyway, played Medieval Dynasty. I enjoyed it, but then I stopped paying for Shadow because I didn't find that it was worth it. So couldn't play for a little while. Then came back to it a little while later whenever I got this computer, had an actual Windows computer. But, never really spent the time on it that it took. Really at the time I was working like 70 hours a week, so I kind of couldn't really spend the time on it. But now that I do have the time to spend on it, I thought we would check out Medieval Dynasty. So what I did is I loaded up my current save file, the one that I haven't played on in months. But for the channel, this is going to be just like a short little 15-minute video, first look type of thing. But after this video, we will do, unless everybody is just vehemently opposed to it, we will do a, I'll start a new file and, start a new game and everything. So, with that being said, I'm just kind of wandering around right now, but this is my village as it stands now. Not much to it. I've got one villager. I've got my hut, an extra hut for other villagers, I think a sewing mill, a blacksmith shop, wood storage, this is kind of general storage, but wood storage. Got some plots of land, but I don't have anything planted in them. Thought I had more plots of land, but like I said, it's been a while. That's a tavern, but I don't have any villagers for the tavern yet. I really don't know why I built it, because you have a building limit. So I am now at my building limit, but don't have villagers for it. So it's basically just a waste of resources. That was pretty stupid of me. But it's got a similar vibe to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's see if I can show in the settings here. No, I think it only shows it when you start a new game. There are taxes. You have to pay taxes based on the size of your village and how many villagers you have and all that kind of stuff. Seasons, and there's kind of some weirdness. Seasons, like you go from spring to summer in 3 in-game days, which is insane. As you can see, I have some fur boots and a fur hood, because when it's winter, you have to keep yourself warm. In fact, let me, I cannot remember how to play this game. Okay. Do I have my spear slotted? No. Wooden spear. Equip. Let's equip it on 5. So, there's hunting, there's fishing, I believe. Yeah, there's fishing, farming. Oh, here is my villager person. I forget her name. Damboja. So, and also as you can see, there's romance options. In fact, I wonder what this says. I didn't get her anything, I don't think so. Oh, okay, well, she doesn't want to talk right now. What does this mean? Oh, that's how you look at their stats. Yeah, so you can chop down trees, you can mine, you can forage for like mushrooms and stuff. This is like a little ability that I have that kind of highlights. Oh, Hold on. I just heard a hog. And they will attack. Oh, shoot. Look right there, right there. Oh, my spear broke. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so as you can see, I almost died. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, that's kind of us. Ooh, and I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. I have a noise suppressor on and a gate, but okay, no, I don't think you can hear it according to the audio meter, but it is storming. Yeah, so you can hunt, and you have stamina. I have, so the green bar, if you watch while I sprint, the green bar is my stamina. Just like Kingdom Come Deliverance, you cannot defend yourself, you can't attack. You have to be really careful about your stamina. My health is down there as well. The red, obviously. The blue bar is blinking because that's my water, and I am almost dehydrated. I do have a water skin. So let me go ahead and fill that up. And then the orangish yellowish bar is my food, my nourishment, as in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that's kind of cool. It's very realistic in that sense. Weirdly, this game runs better than Kingdom Come Deliverance while I'm recording. But the graphics aren't quite there, I think. I don't know, they're pretty close. I can play this game on Ultra and record on high, but with that said, high doesn't look as good as... To me, high on this game doesn't look as good as high on Kingdom Come Deliverance, but the draw distance is really good. As you can see, the draw distance, I mean, it's loading way across there, and that's somewhere we can go, of course. This is the whole map. Let's see if I can zoom in. This is the whole map, and you can go pretty much to every single corner. And of course, as you can see, there's some other little towns and stuff, which are pretty fun. You can travel to different ones. They have, stuff that you can do, people you can interact with, get quests from. This is our little village, our little cluster here. This is the main town that you go to. I don't know what this is about, honestly. Okay, so, kind of lost my train of thought there, I'll be honest with you. Had a customer come in and bring me a phone to work on. But anyway, yeah, Medieval Dynasty is pretty cool. I think it will be something fun for us to check out. I'll actually run over to the regular wait, is this? Oh, I knew I had planted something. Yeah, so I kind of put myself in a bind, with the tavern. But then also here, I planted wheat because I thought that would be cool. I could make flour and then like bake things. But you need a scythe, and I don't have a scythe. I don't think I know how to make a scythe, actually. But I will run over to the main town that you start off in and just hope I don't get attacked or anything. Just to show you kind of what, I guess, life is like in Medieval Dynasty. So there's no fast traveling. You gotta walk everywhere, which was really frustrating. Because, I mean, it's already bad enough that time goes by so quickly in terms of seasons, but, you just have to spend time doing this, which does kind of suck. If I were to make videos, if I do end up doing, like, a playthrough of this, even if it's just, like, 1 or 2 uploads a week, I'll just have to, I guess, time-lapse these parts, unless we're discussing something important, I guess, for the channel, or, I'm reading y'all's comments or something like that. Now, with that being said, there have been some updates released since I stopped playing. And those updates apparently add in horses or donkeys or something like that. But either way, something, that we can hop on and ride, help us carry more, more weight, that kind of thing. Which is cool. So here is the main town, Gustovia. When we first start off the game, this is where we end up, finding ourselves. And it's a nice little village, There's people who sell things. There's traders, different merchants, and that kind of stuff. There are these people. That little symbol, little person symbol, means that they can be recruited to come hang out with us. Edwin sells stuff. As you can see here, he sells, farm type of stuff, I guess you could say. So actually looking at this, this is absolutely a lot more than what was in here before. Like, see, so here's a sickle. I barely have enough for that, but I'm not going to buy it because I'm just going to restart this file anyway. You can chat with people, you can ask about, so like this guy just told us that there's a quest or an activity for us in Hornica. So there, there's a lot of interaction that can be had. You can, if I can remember how to crouch, control, there we go. Yeah, we can sneak around, steal stuff. Although I will say it is a little weird in that sense because there's really not a lot of stuff to steal. Now with that being said, I have not been, whoa. They'll get real mad if they see you steal, so I'm not gonna. I've not been to some of the real big towns. Like I said, I didn't really get too far into my playthrough. But there's this town, Barrowo or Barrowo or something like that. I've been to that one. Haven't really done a whole lot of questing in it. I think I've been to these, but that's it. Oh, and Denica. I've been to Denica. There was a main quest that sent us there. But that's the only ones I've been to. This one way up here, I think is tough to get to. I remember that there are some wolves kind of on the way. When you first start the game off, you start off like right about here, and it just says, go walk down to Gustovia, and it just kind of makes you experience, all the foliage and trees and all that kind of stuff. But if you go the other way, I seem to remember there being like a lot of wolves near like this little mountainous area. So that makes it kind of tough. But there's a lot to it. Oh, look, I think this means I've played 19 hours. That's actually a lot more than I thought. So as far as some of the sim details go, you have your dynasty reputation, your population, which includes you. My taxes this year are going to be 240 coins. I do not have 240 coins. I have 58, which is pretty bad. So my food demand is currently 134, and I'm getting 30 a day on average, which is obviously bad. Wood, 44 demand, 30 a day. Really not too good. Her mood is not great. These are her skills. So as you get a bunch of people, you really do have to manage them, which I'm kind of not sure about, I'll be honest. I don't know what this means, actually. Let's open the details and see what that says. No tool. Oh, so I need to like put an axe there. You see, this is the kind of stuff that I didn't really get into as much because I just barely started to get people, I have 6 fields because I didn't understand how to make a field, and I kept making single squares, and the game sees them all as fields. Technology is like, you're leveling up and everything, so there's survival, building, farming, and production. So you build all of this stuff up so that you can make more stuff, have better buildings, be more efficient, that kind of thing. And these are the same skills that your people have. So you see she has those same skills, and she is actually adept at production type stuff. But, there's kind of a lot to it. You have your individual skills here that you spend to unlock more of this technology stuff. But on here, this I didn't really love too much, I'll be honest. So once I get to this woodshed level 1, as you can see, I've made it there. I've got enough building technology points to unlock woodshed 1 schemes, but then I have to go and spend actual in-game money to buy the blueprints, which I guess makes sense, but some of it's kind of silly. Like a simple stick fence, it's 100 gold or silver or whatever it is, and I have 58. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of kind of wild. But I am curious about just playing through the storyline and seeing how much happens in terms of, you know, making me do things. So you see, these are my active quests. Uniagost, that's kind of the main guy that you meet that runs that first little town. Alwyn is some poor, kind of pathetic guy that you just do simple tasks for, and he just pays you because he's immensely grateful. And this is the main quest. This sort of like makes you do stuff to understand the game better. So chapter 4, Into the Wilderness, and you can see that it's ordered by nobody because that's just the main quest. And so the objectives are, you know, build a hunting lodge, hunt some fox, hunt some boar, and that adds to your dynasty reputation. So I think I want to just play through the main storyline. I say main storyline, you know, the chapters here, and just kind of get myself to where the game has taught me how to build, taught me how to hunt, taught me how to do all this other kind of stuff. Because really all I've been doing so far, I've done a little bit of Alwyn's story. I keep trying to move the mouse to show you what I'm talking about. But, you know, top right, I've done a little, oh, you can't see it. It's under my head. I'll just take my word for it. Behind my head, there is a little quest marker that says Alwyn's story 4 and tells me what I need to do. I've just been doing, just bumbling around, doing whatever I want to do, which, you know, so far so good, but as you have seen, I have made some mistakes that I would like to resolve. I think it would be pretty cool, you know, to really make something out of the game. But real quick, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go to the main menu, and I'm going to show you, the graphics are so cool. The loading screens, I mean. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So when you start a new game, it gives you some options to kind of adjust some stuff. And those adjustments kind of make or break the game for you. One adjustment that I'm going to make when I start a new file is making the seasons longer. Because like I said, they only last 3 days, which is kind of crazy. The seasons last 3 days, and then now it's gone from spring to summer, and the crops you planted are gone, and now you got to plant new crops. And I mean, there's really only so much you can do in one day. So I mean, you really have to be, okay, it's summer, I want to plant summer crops, I want to go forage for the things that are only available in summer, I want to go hunt the stuff that's available in summer, and then after you sleep 2 times, you're on your last day of summer, and now it's about to be fall, and you restart, basically. Plant new crops, forage new stuff. So I'm going to change that when I start a new game. But this is what it looks like. It lets you customize length of season. I mean, I kind of want to do 5, but I also kind of want, I mean, how much can we do? I kind of want to just make it 30. It would be really drawn out, you know? But then that gives us more time, a realistic amount of time to save up tax money. Because every year, you have to pay taxes based on what you've built. So like we saw earlier, I owe 240 coins in taxes. But I haven't done anything really because it's 12 days in a year. 12 days to come up with a whole year of taxes is just insane. So I think we're gonna lengthen the days. It lets us add more buildings. I mean, we can double the amount of buildings, which would be fun. I kind of don't understand the building limit. But just let me know what you think. Watching this video, getting an idea of how the game goes, let me know if you think we should adjust this when we start our new file in the next episode. It will load poorer, I suppose, you know, as far as like computer performance if we have too many buildings. But at the same time, sometimes there's, at some points, you can only have like 2 buildings. So you have your house, and then you have to pick one other building that you think you need the most, which is kind of crazy. You can adjust stuff like this, unlimited HP and whatnot. That would be fun maybe later on, once we've really played through the game. You can adjust needs of inhabitants. Food does spoil. You can adjust poisoning, temperature effects on yourself, all of that kind of stuff. So let's see if I can remember which hotkey. Yes, so let me know what you think. I'm going to put this episode up and then do some more episodes of Far Cry. Those don't get any views, basically zero views on the Far Cry videos, but I want to at least have the Far Cry videos, at least for the main storyline, just all the way through the main storyline, uploaded, because in October, I've already pre-ordered it. In October, when Far Cry 6 comes out, we're gonna play Far Cry 6 on the channel, and I think it's gonna do really well. You guys right now, I guess, aren't interested in Far Cry, which is cool, because you guys started watching because of Kingdom Come Deliverance, so it's kind of two totally different things, you know, which is cool. But I know I want the channel to grow, and I know that when, because I already get views from YouTube suggesting my videos, and people actually searching Kingdom Come Deliverance and then finding my videos. Very minimal, because the channel's so small, but it does happen. So we're going to put Far Cry 5 up, even if it doesn't get any views. That will be something that people can go back and watch later, when Far Cry 6 comes out, in between episodes that I upload. So I got a plan. I think it's a good plan. Let me know if you have any other ideas of games we should play. Let me know if you like Medieval Dynasty. Didn't really do a whole lot with it. You know, in this episode, this was just kind of like, here's what it looks like, here's what the vibe is like. But let me know what you think, and you know, if you guys say no, that's stupid, don't like the idea of that game, it's a pretty slow game, I'll be honest. It can be pretty slow, pretty chill, but it's kind of got that medieval vibe, a little bit more of a sim than, you know, a story-driven thing. But you know, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next episode on the channel.